game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Fielded in the end zone. It's Doyle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Panthers' offense will come out first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Now the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first 2 plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He leaves it with his back. Nice move there. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Flying down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They'll try the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. Got his man out of the backfield. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody.
Bringing it back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Finds his big tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll toss it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to return it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's on target and complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets it out quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Fighting off the defender. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Pitt right back to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret when he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time it's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. A little screen to the running back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Just keeps slinging it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads it left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. All the way to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Moving out to the right. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Now, What great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Panthers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Got it, looking for a first. Turning it on to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's loose on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Georgia Tech, 35, Pitt, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Yellow Jackets will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. He's in open space downfield. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Looking to throw.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? They send the tight end in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. To the end zone and is picked off.
You will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Finding an escape route. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. It's complete to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's stopped.